Crimson Desert delayed to Q1 2026. Now, take your time, Crimson Desert. You know how precious you are to VG Fight School. You are that game where, even though maybe other games had actually taken that step before, we found out that you told Sony to pound sand when they tried to get your game as an exclusive to their console. Because, you know, it's very expensive to make games like these, right? And if PlayStation decided that it wanted to fund a project of this nature, anybody who sees PlayStation hiring is going to want top dollar. But this publisher, developer, how you want to go ahead and put it, even mentioned that the developers over at Shift Up, Stellar Blades developers, probably needed, I think, some kind of a market backup to go ahead and get their game out there. But in their case, they were like, no, we don't want anything that you may be offering, PlayStation. Thanks, thumbs up, we'll see you later. And this RPG is one that seems like it's slated for all of these other platforms. Gematsu, Crimson Desert delayed to Q1 2026, no longer due out in late 2025. Honestly, I don't blame them. It'd be nice for us to basically get through our backlog as we get through this. They've delayed the open world action adventure game from its previously planned late 2025 release date window to Q1 2026. Before the Q&A session, I'll first like to share an update on the development status and release schedule of Crimson Desert, which many of you have been curious about, Pearl Abyss said in its Q2 2025 earnings conference call. Currently, Crimson Desert has been in the process of voiceovers while also carrying out tasks such as console certification in preparation for its release. Maybe PlayStation is like, bro, why did you go and rat us out? We're going to delay your console. I'm just joking. In the case of marketing, we plan to participate in Gamescom and PAX West this August to showcase our open world build. And in September, we will join the Tokyo Game Show to strengthen our marketing efforts in the Japanese market. The launch of this game, Crimson Desert, our first large-scale AAA console game, has been unavoidably delayed by 1 quarter from previously announced schedule. This is due to longer than expected timelines arising from schedule coordination and collaborations with multiple partners for offline distribution, voiceovers, console certification, and other launch preparations. We sincerely apologize for not being able to meet the originally promised 4th quarter launch schedule. Please kindly understand that this is a strategic decision aimed at ensuring success on a meaningful scale. Q1 of a year can be very significant for RPGs. Now, 2026 is Q1 nonetheless. We don't necessarily know what's coming, but if anybody remembers, Q1 was the unveiling for the Zelda game in its own time. Horizon was there, but it wasn't as popular, but it seemed like that particular Horizon, the first one, Zero Dawn, has done well over time. Another Q1 was Elden Ring. Another Q1 was Dragon's Dogma 2. That one, they shot themselves in the foot, Capcom. But again, you can see that it's nice for you to bring out that particular genre of games at a time where it's not packed. By the time Q2 hits, someone else is going to want to come for that time slot. I think that's a smart choice for them if they can meet their deadlines and timelines. The release date has been internally confirmed for Q1 2026. However, given the change in launch timing, we will announce the date at a more appropriate time based on business considerations rather than making an announcement at Gamescom next week. We're grateful for your continued interest in our company, and we will do our utmost to deliver an even better experience going forward. Now, this game is coming out on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC via Steam. I gotta tell you, this is one of those things where if your game is not ready, then, you know, it's not ready. In my opinion, I think they are making the right moves. They're bringing to the market something that they want to make a very strong impression. And honestly, I strongly believe and I support that this is the way that they need to go. The community of gamers, for the most part, are, in a sense, somewhat, I don't know, cold in their reception of the news because cancellation of games have basically, I would say, desensitized us. But no one is saying this game is canceled, God forbid. So in our own, experience so far, we'd say a game like this probably will definitely benefit from that reality right now that when you think about it, these games probably need more time to cook. And I am all for it. There's no reason for us to rush a video game like this. There's no reason for the developers to do so. If they feel like it's a business decision, let them take their time. And hopefully when their game is ready and done, we'll see what the game has to offer. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate your time and audience. And like I said, let me hear your thoughts. And like I usually say, I guess, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. And hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.